I'm having a brain fart. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me. And if you are not new here, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a Q&A I put on my Instagram for people to ask me questions like business and non-business related. And the questions were really good. So there was definitely a few. So I tried to pick like the most common asked or like the ones that I thought were like really good questions. So we're gonna get into these questions, y'all. I have them here in my phone. 1 second, let me see. So there's a few things I also forgot to mention in my last video. I was so like, I don't like nervous, and I just was trying to cover like the basics, but I forgot some of the basics. I don't know how I did that, but I did forget to mention that I do have my own product line. I had my own product line for about like 5 years now, because I would be 5 this year. Yeah, I had my product line for like 5 years now. My product line is definitely a roller coaster for anybody who is an entrepreneur. I'm pretty sure you know the ups and the downs of it. Entrepreneurship does not promise you money every day, and it's deeper than, you know, making money. For somebody like me, I want to build like a legacy or something to leave for my kids, or something that will outlive me. And it definitely gets hard at times. I definitely get discouraged at times. However, the only way to overcome those things are to keep going. So I definitely have been working very diligently on my product line for the last 5 years in terms of like increasing sales, getting the product out there, rebranding, and I put a whole lot of time, effort, money into these products. They are really, really good. They are all natural. Hence the hair growth, ladies. Come on, I know y'all see it. I mean, my baby son is doing me well, but I'm very, very consistent with the products that I use on my hair. And I only use my products. And if you have seen my oldest son's hair, I use them on him as well. His hair is like almost touching his butt when it's blown out before I braid it. So I've been using them on him for like all his life, since he was like 3 months. I started using them on him, and it's been history ever since. I forgot to tell y'all that, and I can't think of what else I forgot to tell y'all at the time. So if it comes to mind, I'll tell y'all. But let's get into these questions. Okay, so a few of these questions I did answer in my first video, but I don't have a problem with reiterating and answering them again. Somebody said, how long have you been doing hair? I've been doing hair for like 7, 8 years now. Seems like a long time. It's definitely been a long time. But you just grow as you go. And that's definitely been one of these things. I can remember like messing up so bad and just like not being confident in my work, but it's just changed so much. Like the more you fuck up, the better you get, honestly. And that doesn't mean I'm still like messing up today, but you just learn from your mistakes and you just like keep going. So I'm definitely grateful for my journey thus far, and I'm excited to see like how long I do hair for. I don't want to like do hair forever. I definitely want to get from behind the chair and explore other areas of this business, but for now, it's treating me well. This is how I take care of myself, my family. Yeah, pretty much. This is all I've been doing for like the past 7 or 8 years. Let's see what's next. How many kids do you want? So, honestly, I I don't know. Not I don't know, because I don't want to be like the lady with all the kids. I definitely want to be young, hot, and sexy with like a couple of kids. I don't want to get stuck with all the kids, because once you start having a lot of kids, you got to figure out who's going to watch your kids. And yeah, I'm not trying to have my kids all split up. My aunt got to watch them, my grandma got to watch them, my mom got to watch them. Like, no. So I definitely don't want to have a lot of kids, but I'll take like 2, maybe 1 more. Let me tuck that, because a few of my friends keep saying that they think I'm gonna have another kid, and yeah, I don't know why you guys are under the impression I'm gonna have another kid, but we'll see what life has to offer. How did you get your business so successful? I feel like it's levels to success. I'm definitely not where I want to be, but I was consistent with everything, whether it was taking clients, pushing the product. I can say I honestly struggle the most with my product line. It is very, very time consuming, and your marketing has to be like top tier. So I definitely struggle the most with the product line, but you just have to be consistent. And word of mouth and the way you treat people, I feel like definitely plays a huge part in your success. If people have really great things to say about you, that's only going to make other people want to come to you and utilize your services. How old are you? I'm 25. Where are you from? I'm from Philly, born and raised. I'm from Uptown. Yes, I'm from Uptown. So that's like the upper end of the city, like Mount Airy, Germantown, like around those kind of areas. What are your long-term goals? Long-term, I want to be super successful. I want to leave a lot of things for my children. I would like to open up a salon too. And this, I'm saying this long term because I'm content with my studio now. I don't want to work in the salon that I open. I just want to have it like as a place of business and put other independent contractors in there, if that makes sense. I have no desire to work in a salon. I like working by myself. It's very peaceful. It's very relaxing. Not saying that if I had a salon it wouldn't be peaceful, but I've been working, I've gotten so used to working like by myself that this is actually like super satisfying for me. So I would rather just like have a salon, put people in there, and I definitely want to get into like I'm having a brain fart. I definitely want to get into like more traveling, but having properties other places, not just in like PA or whatever. So I want to do that. I'm gonna move out of the city. Long term, I'm saying long term because I'm not into rushing anything, and I feel like I'm still building here. So I definitely don't want to rush anything. I want to do it when the time is right and when I have done everything that I needed to do in Philly. So yeah, long term, I want to move, open up commercial space, get into like real estate, and yeah, that's it. What made you start doing hair? I don't know. Honestly, I just, you know what? My mom, as a child, I had so much hair. Like, I had so much hair, and my mom would do my hair. But as I got older, I started to notice that like my ponytails were not like even. They would be like a little lopsided. No shade, Mom. I love you. But them ponytails was lopsided. So I can remember doing my own hair like young. I didn't do it all the time, but I did do it sometimes. And I don't know, like I just played in my hair a lot. Then my mom would like let me dye her hair. And once I got into high school, I had a few friends whose hair I would do. And it was just written after that. Like I just I just felt it. It wasn't like something that I thought about. Like it was just something that I did. And I just began to fall in love with it. And then I remember asking my mom to go to cosmetology school in high school, because the high school that I went to had a tech program and they had cosmetology. And she was like, no, it's too late in the year. Like, you're not going to have all your hours. Just go to college first. After you go to college, you can go to hair school. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So that was it. But I dropped out of school. I dropped out of college and went to hair school from there. So it just kind of like happened. It wasn't like planned. When I was younger, my family used to say I was going to be a lawyer because I talked so much and I was always like good at like getting my point across or saying whatever I like needed to say. And then I started to feel like as I got older, I wanted to like do nursing. Like, so I always wanted to help people, but I guess how I wanted to help people wasn't always clear to me. So hair honestly just came to me, and it's just been here like ever since. Let's see. How is it raising a toddler? Well, Kasai is like a preschooler now, so I don't really consider him a toddler since he's almost 5. But it's fun. Like, I don't have no complaints, and I don't have a bad kid. Like, my son is so sweet. He is so active. If you know him, then you know. He's like, he never runs out of energy. So he's a blast. So it's fun. Like, I learn things from him. He learns things from me. We're like growing up together. I was 20 when I had him. So we're like growing up together. It's pretty cool though. I don't have any complaints. Did managing your business and a child affect your friendships? And if so, what is some advice you can give someone who's currently going through that? So I would say my business hour, like my work hours, caused me to miss things or not be available to show up for people sometimes. And having a kid, I mean, honestly, if my son can't go, I probably won't go. Unless it's an event where he's like not with me for a few days, or he's not with me for like the weekend or something like that, and I can make arrangements. But I would say it's more so my work hours. So with me being a hairstylist, I have to work a lot. And if I don't work, I don't make money. So I dedicate a lot of my time to work, and sometimes it's hard for me to block off time to do other things, because one, my schedule is already made, or two, I'm just working. Like, I'm already working, or I'm already set up to work. So a lot of the times people feel like, oh, like you're your own boss, you make your own schedule, whatever. On one end it's true, but on the other end it's not, because my clients make my schedule for me. So a day like Saturday, where it's the weekend, it's time to have fun, I might be working all day, and by the time I get off work, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm available or I'm free. I just worked 6 days. I'm tired. So, I might want to go home, relax, chill. It depends on like my schedule. And I definitely feel like if people don't understand my work schedule, it may be a conflict with like friendships, or like people having a misunderstanding with me not being able to show up. It doesn't take anything away from the friendship or how I feel about the person, but my work schedule literally just doesn't allow me to always be there, whether I work for myself or not. And for somebody who is going through that, sometimes you just gotta leave people where they are. Like, if you can't understand, then I don't know what else to tell you, because it literally doesn't come from a bad place, or me not wanting to be there, or me not caring. It's just literally my schedule and work. Most people work 9 to 5s. Most people have off on the weekends. I don't have that luxury. Sometimes I might have off on the weekends, but even still, it's almost guaranteed that I'm working every Saturday, and I work some Sundays as well. So my weekend is kind of like Sunday to Monday. Then I'm back at work on Tuesday. So if people can't understand, and you make it clear that you do care and you do want to be there, then you just gotta leave people where they're at, because you're not going to beat it in somebody's face until they're blue. Like, and if they can't understand, then unfortunately it just is what it is. What do you do for fun outside of working? I'm not gonna say nothing, because I do engage in leisure activities, but most of the time I am so tired that I don't make it anywhere. However, I do like to go to like restaurants and try new foods, try new places. I'm not really a fan of like walking through the mall. Like, I personally feel like the malls don't ever have shit anyway, so I rather like shop online. I haven't done much traveling last year, but I do like to travel in my free time. I just like to be home with my family. I'm very family oriented, so that time that I have to spend with my family is very sacred to me. So I like to spend time with my family when I don't have to do anything, or take my son places, get him out the house, do some fun things with him. But other than that, that's pretty much it. This was a common question. Some people already know, some people don't know, but this question says, did you get a BBL, and if so, how was your journey? Yes, I did get a BBL this past summer. So let me give you guys a little background on that. I got my surgery in June 2021. I found that I was pregnant in August, so I didn't even get to see my body and the results in its full flesh, because I got pregnant so fast, and that is okay. I'm not upset about it. But I did get a BBL in June. My experience was really, really good. Like, I have no complaints at all whatsoever. I didn't get nervous until the morning of. I was like in the bathroom, like getting myself together, and I was just like, God, please let me make it out of this thing alive. And I won't ask for nothing else. No, but it was fine. It really wasn't like a horrible experience. And my recovery, I think there was another question on here. How was your recovery? My recovery was not bad at all. I came back to work after 2 weeks. And I chose to do that because at work, I'm obviously standing up all day. So I definitely was fine to come back to work. I was sore as hell in the beginning. Like, I can remember like sleeping on the couch on my stomach, and my boyfriend would like wake up all through the night to make sure I was okay, walk me to the bathroom. He was so helpful like the whole time. I really appreciate him. And it was just like, my body was like sore. Like, when people say they feel like they got hit by like 8 trucks, that's like true. Like, you do feel like you got hit by a truck, but it wasn't like bad. Like, I wouldn't not do it again, if that makes sense. I think the worst part of the surgery was after. Like, my first few massages, I definitely cried and screamed to the top of my lungs. All my girls who got surgery know those massages are like brutal. It was like horrible. That was the worst part of the whole surgery experience. I honestly feel like if you are somebody who's considering cosmetic surgery, or if you just want to do it, if you can afford it, if it's something that you want to do for yourself, go for it. A lot of people have a lot of like negative connotations on surgery, but so what? Do you get your surgery and get your body how you want? I definitely feel like because I got surgery, it's playing a huge part in how I'm carrying this pregnancy. I am so small. Like on camera, I look like bigger than what I am in person. Every time somebody sees me in person, they always like, where's your stomach? So my stomach, in the way that my body is still shaped is like still like, I still have a really nice shape, which I'm super thankful for. So yes, to everybody that's been wondering, if you don't know, your girl did get her body done this past summer, and I don't regret it at all. I do plan to go back after I have the baby. Of course, you have to wait some time, but I do plan on going back after I like heal, after I'm done nursing and all of that kind of stuff, just to tighten up the kinks, you know. So yeah, let's see what else. What are the baby name choices? So we are having a boy. If you didn't know, I am going to keep the names. Well, we already have his name picked out, and I am going to keep that private. If you know, you know, but I am going to keep that private just because I am choosing to, but we do have his name picked out. Did you play sports as a child? I did play sports. I cheered, first of all. Shout out to the Benhams. I was a Mount Airy Banta my whole life. I cheered. I played volleyball. I played lacrosse. I tried to play basketball, but I really couldn't get jiggy with basketball. So basketball was a dub for me. What else did I play? Am I missing anything? I ran track. I was really good at track. I don't think I played anything else. That's it. Is this pregnancy different from your first one? Absolutely. Like, everything about this pregnancy is different from my first pregnancy. This pregnancy has been a walk in the park. It's so peaceful. It's so relaxing. It's so calming. It's so reassuring. Like, it's just so different. Like, everything about this pregnancy is completely different. This time I did get really, really sick. So, I thought I was having a girl because of how sick I was. But one day we went to the doctors and I got an ultrasound. It was actually around like 15 weeks. So it was like still really, really early. And at that time, you can't really see whether or not it's a boy or girl. But my son was a little bit different. It was very clear that it was a boy. And when I say that whole car ride back home, I was so quiet. I was so salty. Like, I swore up, down, left, and right that this was a girl. Like, I really thought it was a girl. My boyfriend kept telling me, like, I don't know why you think we're having a girl. I don't know why you think we're having a girl. It's a boy. I'm trying to tell you. That doctor's appointment was actually for me to get the blood work done to find out whether it was a boy or girl. We were gonna have a gender reveal and everything, but the ultrasound tech, once she like was like looking and she saw it, she was like, oh my God. So once she said that, I already knew that it was a boy, and my boyfriend was so excited. He was so hyped. I just was like, I can't believe this. But I'm actually not upset that I'm having another boy. I'm really happy that I'm having another boy. Him and my oldest son are going to be like best friends, and I feel like this is the perfect time to have another child. They're not too far apart in age, which is really, really good. So I'm excited. Symptom wise, I got really sick. I was so sick, like, oh my God, like I could not stop throwing up. Like, I threw up this one time so bad that I burst the blood vessels in my eyes. So my eye was like bloodshot red for like 3 weeks. It was so horrible, which was also why my first video was postponed, because I didn't want to shoot a video and my eye was like so red. It was just like crazy. Other symptoms, I'm not as hungry as I was the first time. I don't have like a crazy appetite like I did the first time. Which is like good and bad, because I'm not overeating, but I'm not starving my baby either, but I'm not like stuffing my face. And it allows me to eat healthier choices, better choices, and just watch more so what I'm eating. Because, you know, well, for people who have had kids or who have been pregnant, you know, when you're pregnant, you just want like anything, like, you know. So I definitely am able to make healthier food choices and better food choices for not only me, but for the baby as well. So that's good. I am like so tired all the time. Anytime I feel like I'm getting a piece of energy back, it's just like, oh, just kidding. Like, I'm still so tired. I'm almost 30 weeks and I'm like still like out of it. So I'm definitely like super, super tired, but I'm trying my best to stay active and not be like stuck to the bed. So what else? Like in the beginning, I craved strawberry milkshakes. I had to have a milkshake every day. Oh, every day. My food choices have definitely changed. I used to eat salmon so much, but I cannot, like, I don't care for salmon that much anymore. Like, I have to, if I eat salmon, it has to be on top of a salad. And what else? I feel like I've been drinking like way more juice than I usually drink. So that is like something I'm actually trying to work on, because I need to be drinking a lot of water, but I've been drinking so much juice. So I'm trying to like get out of the juice thing. But other than that, this pregnancy is like a walk in the park. Like, I'm just super thankful to have a supportive partner. I'm super thankful for his family. They are like amazing. The support is like equal on both ends, from my family and his, and they are just so excited. And even with Kasai, like, they do so good with him. Like, I'm just so thankful to have this kind of support from not only my partner, but from his family as well. What do you recommend for postpartum hair loss? So I personally did not experience postpartum hair loss, but what I would recommend as a stylist is, first, I would do a nice haircut after your hair has fallen out or whatever, because I know sometimes it's hard to get to the salon after you have a baby, because your baby is so attached to you. You're not really trying to leave the house and stuff like that. So I would do like a nice haircut or a really good trim, a nice treatment, and I would just make sure that you're oiling your hair with a good moisturizer. Sometimes we get oils confused because they seem like they will moisturize our hair, but the truth is some oils are sealants. Some don't always necessarily moisturize your hair or promote hair growth. So you want to make sure that you're using a moisturizer that promotes hair growth, and that's not just a sealant or you know, that'll in turn clog your pores too, because you want to be careful about that as well. You want to make sure that you're not clogging your pores so the moisturizer can't get into the follicle. So yeah, I would use a really good moisturizer, something that promotes hair growth, and get a really nice treatment and haircut. Let's see what else. I'm gonna do a few more. How do you feel? How do you feel about being pregnant right after surgery? So I did say I'm not upset about it. It definitely has its pros because my body figure, my shape is still really nice, and I'm carrying really well. So I'm not upset about it. I don't feel like I wasted my money or anything like that. I'll just go back after I have this baby. Honestly, truly, it's not really like the end of the world for me, you know. Advice you could give someone who's trying to start doing hair. Be consistent. Be consistent. Don't give up on yourself. Something that I did when I first started was I would reach out to like popular people and do their hair for free so that they could post me. And I got followers like that. So once people started to follow my page and see what I was capable of as a stylist, more people started to inquire, and I kind of built my clientele like that. I didn't do it all the time, but that's just something that I did do that was beneficial to my clientele growth. It was beneficial to my clientele growth. Let's see. Will you start doing tutorials on your channel? Yeah, I definitely plan to do like hair tutorials or like quick hairstyles on my channel. That's actually coming up within like the next couple videos that I do. So I definitely plan to do hair tutorials. And if there's like a tutorial on a hairstyle that you guys want to see, let me know so that I can do it. I usually, honestly, I don't do my own hair, but if I have to, I will. But for my channel, doing tutorials was something that I definitely wanted to do. Yeah, I think I pretty much answered a lot of questions on this list. So, yes, thank you guys so much for tuning into my video. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, send it to a friend. And if you have any questions, comment below, whatever. DM me on Instagram, whatever. I don't mind. But make sure you definitely subscribe and like and comment. And I will see you guys in my next video.